The next sayings by Mother are actually two together, but they're really the same thing. And so often I think when you read the testimonies, you start seeing that so many people came to Mother and they're actually asking the same questions, not unlike what they do today, that you hear them amplified or truncated depending on the time period. So, I once heard Mother Ann say, "You should make the way of God your occupation. The way of God is to be learned as much as a trade. You learn to have faith, learn to believe. A man that has a trade is industrious to work at it and get a living, and you ought to be industrious and as much engaged in the way of God." At another time, Mother said to Abijah, "Treasure up the gospel, treasure up the gifts of God. The time will come when you will need them. And if you are faithful to treasure up the gifts of God, they will wake up in your soul when you have need of them." At another time she said, "Labor to feel the life of God in your soul. Labor to make the way of God your own. Let it be your inheritance, your treasure, your occupation, your daily calling. Labor to God for your own soul as though there were no other creature on earth." These sayings really talk to us about our need in a daily way to keep walking and not to grow discouraged. As somebody learns a trade, they do something very well. And this comes down to Shaker perfectionism too, because I could do something as perfectly as possible today, but if I keep working at it and keep doing it over and over again, I'm going to find ways to make that better. So if God willing, in another 5 years, if I'm still at the same trade, I'm going to find something more perfect. And what Mother's talking about in this way is that we understand things better as we actually experience them, whether we fail or whether we succeed. Each of them have lessons to teach us, and we have to be faithful in it to gather up something good. We have to be industrious, because that's the thing about Shakers. We just don't sit in our rooms and pray. Mother said, hands to work, hearts to God. These are two things that have to be hand in hand. They have to be intertwined. They have to be synonymous. And for the gospel that she gave us, it's all about that laboring. So in most people's viewpoints, the word labor means to work. You are a laborer. But in the Shaker parlance, laboring is for the gift of God. That's when we're actively engaged in meeting or in the works of God in some other way. And so for us, we see the things of this world as being out of time. When we are laboring, it's not for ourselves and our name. We don't sign our names to those things. It doesn't matter. It's the gift we're giving. It's the opportunity to serve God, to serve our community, our brothers, our sisters, and to do something good with it. And what Mother always was at the heart of was to be industrious. She hated idleness. She once said, "The devil tempts others, but an idle man tempts the devil." And in doing that, we are called never to be idle, not spiritually, not physically. And that's sort of the great gift that Shakerism gives to the world, to be able to see that we raise manual labor up to a form of worship, and that there is no low position in the kingdom of heaven, that what we are called to do is to work at one. Obedience tells us where we're going to be working and what we're going to have to do. And we then labor through it, because sometimes we're given things to do we really don't want to do, we don't feel we're capable of, and instead of having all that negativity associated with it, we're called to overcome it and accept it as the burden, accept it as the gift of God, and go ahead and do it the best we can. And what we learn from all of that is humility frees us of a lot of things, because it takes away judgment too. So it's allowing us to really grow, to labor as for our own souls as though there were no other creature on earth. I will toil on to the end, no stopping place I see. I will toil on to the end, faith in God my strength shall be. I will toil on to the end, no stopping place I see. I will toil on to the end, faith in God my strength shall be. I will gain a full dominion o'er every every passion strong, then with courage I will labor. O my soul, toil on, toil on. I will gain a full dominion o'er every passion strong, then with courage I will labor. O my soul, toil on, toil on. Oh, the blessed gospel, oh, the blessed gospel, it shall be mine. Oh, the blessed gospel, oh, the blessed gospel, it shall be mine. I will labor for it, I will labor for it, it shall be mine. I will labor for it, I will labor for it, it shall be mine.